Hello, everyone. This is Heidi coming to you from the launch pad at the Indian Trails Public Library. I'm so sad we didn't get to see you at our live Zoom, my grown-up and me, but Miss Katie and I wanted to make sure that you had this experience still. So Miss Katie is going to be starting us off with a few songs and a story to go along with our project. And then I will be showing you how to do our art project together. So before we get started, I want to make sure and go over the supplies that should have come in your bag. Let me change my camera. So in your bag, you should have gotten a mat. This is going to be the frame for our art. You should also have a few handfuls of straws for each person. And there are two sizes of contact paper. There's one that's a little bit smaller. This one is our smaller one. And then you have one that's a little bit larger. You should also get some scissors. Grown-ups can definitely help with scissors depending on how easy it is for your kiddos to cut things, but this is a great way to practice that manual dexterity using your hands and getting that strength built up with our scissors. Because even our hands, we have to make them strong so that they can hold and they can cut things, because sometimes it's harder to cut through certain things. So you'll need scissors for this as well. Now that we've taken a look at the supplies that should have been in your bag and the supply you'll need to provide at home, I am going to, through the magic of editing, turn this over to Miss Katie, who's going to get you all warmed up and ready to do some art with 2 songs and a story. So take it away, Miss Katie.
Hey everyone, this is Katie, and I am excited to share a story and some songs with you today to help get us warmed up and ready for our awesome art project. So to begin, we're going to try a song called Knuckles Knees by Jim Gill. So for this one, we're going to curl our hands into fists. We're going to move our knuckles around, and I'll warn you, the song starts out slowly, but it's going to get quick. And we're going to have to see if we can keep up. So let's get our music started here.
Now bend your fingers to show your knuckles. Perfect.
Give them a shake, shake, shake to wake them up. Here we go.
Knuckles knees. Knuckles nose. Knuckles tummy. Knuckles toes. Knuckles knees, knuckles nose, knuckles tummy, knuckles toes.
So far, so good.
Knuckles hair. Knuckles hips. Knuckles legs. Knuckles lips.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Knuckles knees, knuckles nose, knuckles tummy, knuckles toes. Knuckles hair, knuckles hips, knuckles legs, knuckles lips.
Ooh.
Knuckles straight. Knuckles bend. Knuckles knuckles.
Together.
That's the end.
Ready?
Knuckles knees, knuckles nose, knuckles tummy, knuckles toes, knuckles hair, knuckles hips, knuckles legs, knuckles lips, knuckles straight, knuckles bend, knuckles knuckles, that's the end.
We made it! All right, my friends, that was some awesome dancing. Hopefully you feel awake and ready to go. So the story I have to share with you today is called When Grandma Gives You a Lemon Tree by Jamie L.B. Deenihan and illustrated by Lorraine Rocha. And I will admit that when Heidi explained our art project to me, so we were doing straw art, I had to think about it for a few minutes to try to come up with a story that would match with our theme. So this is kind of a story about transformation. You start out with one thing and you turn it into another. And I think that that kind of relates to the fact that we're using a found material with our art project and we're going to transform it into something else. So you can tell me if you think that this is a good fit. All right, so here's where our story starts. When Grandma gives you a lemon tree, so you can see we're getting ready for our birthday celebration, right? Here is the birthday girl. She's got her birthday hat on, and Grandma's just pulled up with a whole bunch of balloons, so everybody's getting really excited, right? You were hoping for one of these. Birthday wish list has robot dog, drone, computer, phone, remote control car, headphones, all of which would be pretty cool birthday presents, right? But surprise! It's a lemon tree. So Grandma came up with a completely different present, and you can tell that the birthday girl is thinking, not what she was expecting, right? What should you do when Grandma gives you a lemon tree for your birthday? First of all, act excited. You should look like this. Not this, and definitely not this. Next, say something polite. Try, thank you. Just what I needed? Keep smiling until Grandma leaves or falls asleep, and do not harm your lemon tree. Don't drop it off a bridge, tie it to your birthday balloons, play ding dong ditch the lemon tree. Those are all pretty bad ideas, right? Now listen closely. This is important. Place your lemon tree in a sunny spot. Be careful not to overwater, and prepare for battle against intruders. Right, so what does a lemon tree need to survive? Yeah, it's going to need sunlight, water, and then plants sometimes need protection against weeds or insects that will come into the garden and maybe take a little nibble, or even other bigger animals that might try to steal the seed or nibble the leaves or even eat the whole plant. So you can see she's standing guard over her lemon tree, making sure that it has a chance to grow. When winter arrives, keep your lemon tree warm. Then wait. And wait. And wait some more. Lemon trees don't grow overnight, do they? But you can see that it is getting bigger. More leaves are growing. It's getting taller, and it looks much fuller too. So there is change happening, even if it is really slow. Once the snow melts, it's time to bring your lemon tree back outside. Well done! Sure, you could decorate your lemon tree or hide behind it. Come out, wherever you are. But you know what's even more fun? I don't know. I really like those lemon tree decorations. That's pretty fancy. Picking lemons! Woohoo! So now the lemon tree has grown enough that it starts producing fruit. What do you think she's going to do with the fruit she picks from the lemon tree? Yeah. Pick them, slice them, squeeze them. Come on, squeeze-a-roo. Ta-da! Now you have lemon juice. Oh, what are we going to do with lemon juice? You didn't think I'd just leave you with the lemon juice, did you? Of course not. Remember those gifts you were hoping for? It's good you're staying focused. She's going to add lemon juice, water, a pinch or handful of sugar. And what will that turn that lemon into? Lemonade! So you can see here's the recipe. And now a flashy lemonade stand. Cue a dazzling smile and ka-ching! Count your cash and head to the store. Now you can finally buy exactly what you want. What do you think she's going to use her money for? Something you can really enjoy and share with others. Now that is a pretty awesome transformation, isn't it? Added all different kinds of plants and flowers, turned it into a beautiful garden with, of course, Lola the lemon tree right at the center. And now this is a space that everyone in the neighborhood can enjoy, including, there's a little kitty hiding there, all of the neighbors. I see some birds, maybe even some bees and butterflies too, right? The end. Let's finish waking up our hands and our fingers with one more song, which we'll sing to the tune of Itsy Bitsy Spider. So I want you to pinch your fingers together like you're holding a teeny tiny little seed. You remember, we talked about what the lemon tree needs to grow, right? Sunlight, water, good, rich soil, and time. So we're going to sing a song called Once There Was a Little Seed, and it's going to go like this. Once there was a little seed planted in the ground. Down came the raindrops falling all around. Out came the sun as bright as it could be, and the tiny little seed grew to be a lemon tree. All right, do you think we can try that one more time? Just a little bit faster? Okay, here we go. Once there was a little seed planted in the ground. Down came the raindrops falling all around. Out came the sun as bright as it could be, and the tiny little seed grew to be a lemon tree. Nice job, everyone. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me for our story, When Grandma Gives You a Lemon Tree, and our songs. And I hope that you are feeling ready and focused to make something super creative. So good luck, have a lot of fun, and I'll see you later. Bye, friends.
Okay, just like Miss Katie said, we are going to be working with some found objects and turning something maybe that seems a little average or normal, and turning it into something incredible and spectacular. So just like our friend turned her unexpected lemon tree into delicious lemonade with those lemons that she picked after she spent all that time growing and taking care of her tree, we are going to take just some simple straws and turn them into some art. So to get started, and your grown-up may need to help you, we're going to take our mat. The colored side is the front, and the white side of this is the back. We're going to take our smaller piece of mat paper, or our smaller piece of contact paper, and we're going to go ahead. It's usually a little easier if you rip it just a little. And we're going to start to peel the paper away from our contact paper, or from our contact sheet. Now you can tell if you touch it just a little, there's a little bit of stickiness on this side. And we're going to use that to help be the glue for our scissors, or for our straws. So you can put this down onto the back of your mat. And we're going to make sure it's nice and taut. Press it down on all four sides so that it's ready for our straws to have some place to stick. Now to get started, you are just going to pick any straw you want. So I really like this silvery iridescent straw. And I'm just going to pick a corner and press my straw down in that corner so it sticks a little. See, and right now I can do this, and I'm lifting up my straw and it sticks. And if I take my mat and go like that, that straw is sticking very nicely. And then I can choose another color. I think that this blue is going to look very pretty next to this silver. So I'm going to put it right there. And then maybe I want a pink. Oh, but look at that. This pink straw I just tried to put down, it is too long for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and with scissors, and it doesn't have to fit perfectly, but I'm going to trim off that little bit of extra. And if you'd like, you can take this little bit of straw and keep it to the side because you might have room for it later. I'm going to push all those pieces down. And let's see, do I have room for that right here in the corner? I think I do. So we can even take, when we have a piece of our straw that we snip off a little bit, we snip off a little bit with our scissors, we can take that piece of straw and we can still use it. We're going to try and use every bit of this as possible. So far I've done straight lines, but now I think I want to do, so these are vertical lines, up and down lines with my straw. There's this tiny little straw here that's going horizontal. I think I want to do a diagonal line, and I'm going to use this piece. And I want it to fit diagonally from here to here. So we did a diagonal line with our straw. Now, you can do more straight lines if you want to fill that in. You could keep your lines going diagonal like that and cut them to fit. It is up to you. Your project does not have to look anything like mine at all. So just start picking up straws that you like and seeing how they might fit into your art project. And we are going to go until we fill up all this space. So this doesn't fit perfectly again. It's a little bit too long. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim it. You can even trim. So I'm going to see if I can trim this a little bit at the same angle that my diagonal straw is going, just to see if we can fit it as close as possible. Look at that. Every time I just like to press a little bit down on here to make sure everything stays in place. Ooh, this is a good fit right there. That's some magic. We're just going to keep on going, filling up our spaces with our straws. If you have a little empty space, like right here, look at that, I've got this little empty space here, that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We're just going to fill up our mat frame as much as we possibly can. And I had a tiny little bit of pink left. I'm going to see if I can fit into that corner. I can. Oh, look at that. Just going to keep filling it up. My space. I'm going to do some red over here. I think red and gold are such great colors to go next to each other. And I kind of want to make some little stair steps now. So I have red, stair step up a little bit to that gold. This one's a little long. Let me see if I have another red. Okay, I guess I'm just going to trim this one. I want it right about there. Down on all of it. And now I'm going to do some more gold. Let's see if I have a gold. That's a good stair step gold. Let's do one more stair step piece of gold. I have a nice small one. I don't think I do. But again, we can trim it down to size. I'm going to trim that one almost in half. Look at that. Oh, and I think I'll do one more red. Oh, maybe I can make it grow back. The red. A little bit longer than that one. And this one down. And sometimes if you have, we'll trim that down. This cool stair steps I made. I turn it this way. That's really, really neat. I like it a lot. Okay, let's see what other things I want to keep adding. So I think in that corner, I'm going to add a little bit of blue. And you may have some colors that I don't in your kit. That is okay. So the other nice thing about these straws is you can squish them a little. So if this looks like it's a little too narrow for something to fit in there, you can either put a little small shape. I think with the red, I'm going to just press it a little, squish it, so it fits right in there. Look at that. And you just make it exactly what you want. That's really all there is to it. So we're just going to work together, filling our spaces as we go. Kind of like with the stair steps with our gold and our red, I'm going to do a similar thing with blue and silver now. So it's not really a perfect stair step, or it's not really a same kind of stair step, but it's like doing a pattern of colors. So we have the silver, the blue, the silver, blue, silver, blue, silver, which means my next color should be blue. So you can make patterns with your colors in addition to cool shapes. And then we'll do one more silver here. And I'll do one more blue. I'm gonna go ahead and leave these empty right now. Maybe if I get some smaller pieces, I can fill in these spots, but if I don't, that's okay too. Now I need to fill in this triangle I made. So I'm going to do silver. I'm gonna squish this a little bit over here so it can fit in there, and go around in silver inside there. And then I'm gonna go around, let me see, the pink. my two pinks will fit together to fit into this spot. They do. Look at that. Still not wasting anything. And then I think I want gold on the inside. Press everything down. Okay, now we just have a few more spaces to fill in. And you can do this kind of art with all kinds of things. We are using the straws, but if you wanted to do something similar where you got, even with just a regular piece of paper and glue, and you just you made a frame out of cardboard or on a piece of paper, you could take something like pom-poms. Feel free to take your time on this as long as you need. If you don't want to fill up the whole thing, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's your art project. Once you are happy with it, then you're done. If it makes you happy and you feel like this is exactly what I wanted my project to look like, then that's all we are asking of you, is to make the kind of project that you want it to look like. This is about your process, your time, your vision. Because even when you're little, you can have artistic vision and make decisions about what you want your art to look like. I'm a strong believer in artistic vision. Sometimes you have ideas in your head and you don't quite know what they mean or how to do them until you're playing and experimenting with some supplies, which, like we said, can just be things that you found. And some of your pieces might start coming up a little bit. That's okay. That's why we have our second sheet of contact paper. I'm done. I think this looks really cool. I like everything I've done with it. So now I am going to take my bigger piece of contact paper. And I'm going to rip it just a little here at the top again so that I can remove the back of it. And I'm going to carefully place it down here. And then as I go and pull off that back, I'm gonna press everything down as nice as I can. You could also, if the contact paper is not sticking or your straws aren't sticking as well as you would like to, you could, with your grown-up, use some glue, maybe hot glue. But remember, do that with your grown-up, because hot glue is called hot glue for a reason. And just a little bit at a time, I'm going to press it out. And I actually like these little air bubbles that are happening. I think they add something interesting to the art from the contact paper. I'm going to press it out. Press my paper flat. Form it down around the sides. Use my fingernails. All right. There is my straw art. That if you want to hang this up, you could buy a shadow box and put it in your shadow box. You could just add some tape to the back if you wanted, or some other way to hang it up, or you could put it in maybe a little easel to display. All right, and even if you're not done yet, that's okay. Art can take time and a few different tries, and sometimes you need a break, and that's totally all right. Put some straws down, take a little bit of a break, and come back to it if you want to. You don't have to do it all in one sitting. It's totally all right. Remember, your artistic vision is important, and I want you to make the best art that you like. And today, okay, I don't know which way I like this one the best, but today I think I made a really neat piece of art. So have fun, and hopefully we'll see you at the next My Grown Up and Me. And I think I'm pretty sure this one we will do live. So thank you for joining us for this one. It was so good to do this activity, and I hope you all have a great time. Bye.